Becca. This is Karen, and I'd just like to walk you through the back end of your website. When you log into the back end of your website, you will be taken to your dashboard, and here's what it will look like. You had asked about how to write a blog post, so there are a couple different ways that you can do that. So first, you're going to go to Posts, Add New, and then you can add your post here. And then you can, if you want to add words, text, you can click and to start typing here. If you want to add things like images, you can click this. And then let's say you wanted to add like a feature image, you would click and drag it over here. And then you would upload, you can upload a photo. And so here's your box if I wanted to do that. I can put that there, add a caption, and continue typing. So that's one way that you can add a blog post. The other way that you can add a blog post is if you go to Edit with Elementor. It really just depends on which platform you like. This will show like exactly how it's looking on your site as you go. So here's your picture. If you want to change it, you would click on this in the corner. Oh, it's reading it as in the paragraph. I can click delete. And then for this one, if you want to add an image, you can click and drag that here. You just click on this and it will take you to any of the images that are uploaded on your site. And then you can add, to get back to where all the choices are, you click on this menu up here, and then you can add a heading, and that the headings are for this here. If you want to change anything about that, you can click on the blue box with the pencil, and then here, this is to change your heading. If you wanted to change it, go into the center, you would do down here. You can link it if you wanted to add a link here. And then to change the text color, these are your colors that are from your hex codes and your logo. So all those are here. You can change the font if you wanted to. The headings are set for that. You can change it here. These are all your uploaded fonts. And then there's also the ones that are in the system. You can make it bigger using that. And that goes for any title, anything like that that you add. And then advanced, the margins can add spaces between. So if you wanted to make it a wider space between the picture and the title, you can add space that way. So that's another way that you can add a blog post. So I'll go ahead and delete all this. And then to change the title, that you do have to delete that in the back in the WordPress first one that I showed you. So we're going to leave. We're not going to save that. And so if you want to delete the title here, we can delete this. And then this W takes you back to the dashboard. Oh, I did want to show you one more thing. So there are some plugins installed to help you with your SEO and your blog post writing. So if you know what key phrase you want to rank for in your blog post, you can put it here. So let's say you wanted to rate for preschool tracing worksheets. So that's, you've researched, that's what your keyword that you want to do. So this will keep track of, this Yoast will keep track of how well you're doing in your blog post ranking for that key phrase. And then this tab will tell you how you're doing with readability. Is it accessible for most people? Is it not? What could you change to make it better? I've never used these. And then this shows you what it looks like when it's in a search. You're going to provide the meta description is just what shows up when somebody finds your link to your blog. The image, the feature image can be added over here. You can set a feature image that you've made in Canva. And then it will also give you, once you have a blog post in there, it will tell you what else you can do to make your chances of ranking for that keyword better. So that's a wonderful tool that is installed and ready for you to use. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. And that's how you delete a post. And don't worry, you can't break anything. So, you know, kind of like you can't break it. There's sets here so that it's set up so that you can't break it. Yesterday I actually went to log into my own site and I got on just the site there's a critical error, and I would have freaked out before, but now I was able to go through and fix it. If you ever get that, I can show you how to fix that in a second. So this is set up and installed ready for you. Google Site Kit will give you some more information on your site, some better analytics. You have to sign in with your Google to attach this. And there's something, and then once you have signed in with Google, you're also going to want to copy and paste what's called a site map into Google Console. So let me just show you that real quick. So in order to get the site map, you would go to Yoast, General, and then you're going to go to Features, and you're going to go to XML Sitemaps. Click that. Hit See XML Sitemap. And then you're going to just copy and paste this last bit right here. Save that. And then when you get back into Google, you are going to log into Google Console and then copy and paste that into where it asks for the sitemap. And that will make your site more searchable on Google. So this here is your contact form. So this is for your contact page. And so this is how I edited any colors, what you want the labels to say, anything like that. This sets it up so that it's sent to your email here, and then it will come from your website if anybody uses that form to message you. So that's really the only two tabs I use. This will change the labels on there, what they look like. These two are part of that, and also to make sure that your email is not read as spam. WooCommerce is your store. I had kind of walked you through that. We're gonna leave. We're not gonna change any save. We're not gonna save anything there. WooCommerce is set up and ready for you to go when you're ready. You are going to want to finish your setup to connect to PayPal. So just click this. It will take you to PayPal, and anything else, I think it's PayPal or any other thing you want to set up to connect to your site. Yeah, so I'll do that. And once you connect your site, you'll be, without PayPal even, you will be ready to accept credit cards and I think like direct, and Apple Pay and Google Pay. I haven't used that. I don't use that. Elementor is what's used to set up your site. I'm not going to go into that. That's a whole another lesson. This also can change the appearance of your site. I'm not going to go into that either. Let's go here. Okay, so your plugins, let me just go through. These are like apps for your website that just help us add things to your site, different functions and whatnot. So this is your 404 page, so that if somebody goes somewhere wrong on your site, it'll just say it's a custom page. Oops, let's get you back home, and has a button to go back home. Bluehost is your hosting company. This is controlling the colors, and I was able to put your colors in. This is your contact form. Your cookie notice that pops up at the bottom. If you wanted to change any of that, you could just go to settings, and you can change any how it looks, the words on there, anything like that here. We'll just take us back if I click that. Oh, nope. I'm gonna go back to plugins. This plugin will help if somebody wants to like search by category and stuff like that. The more advanced menu, it doesn't look super advanced, but that you can purchase side menus. I looked it up. It's about $40 a year, $40 to $50 a year. So if you want something other than what WooCommerce comes with, you can purchase that. SiteKit, kind of went through that. That'll give you some good analytics. You want to connect your account, just yes, click through, let it connect to your account. Smush is an app or plugin that will reduce image file sizes so that they're not taking up so much space and causing your site to load slowly. This is your anti-spam and security. All these, by the way, are free. They do not cost. If you choose to go up, you can, except for Elementor Pro. You can, but I have not done that on mine. Updraft here, this is another one that you're going to want to connect to your Google. This is a app that if your site should crash, you can easily back it up and restore it to some other version that was working, let's say, yesterday. So if your site crashes or you get a warning, you just can click restore and it will just put it back. But this also, you're going to want to connect it to, here, remote storage. So you're going to want to connect that to your Google Drive, and then it will back it up every day, and it will keep 14. So it will delete 14 backups once it has done that. So let me just see. Oh, here, that's PayPal. Okay, so if you want to connect it, there it is, settings. So if you would like to connect it to either Dropbox or Google Drive, where it will store those backups, you can do that on this screen here. Otherwise, right now it's Updraft Vault. I'm not sure how much storage you have there. Okay, you got your WooCommerce, your store plugins here, and this just helps accept payments. Oh, here's your PayPal payments. So if you click on this, you're going to want to connect to your PayPal account, and then you can accept PayPal and get paid through PayPal here. You don't need Jetpack, so you can just delete any of those notices that come up. You do not need to do anything with these WooCommerce plugins. Those are just ready and set up for you. You got an antivirus, WordFence security, and then this one also helps with your mail so it doesn't get read as spam. And that's the Yoast SEO. I do use the premium version. I do like it. It has extra features in it. So that's just up to you if you decide you want those extra features for your blog. Let's see, anti-spam. I think that walks you through most of what you'll need on your site. Oh, yesterday on my own site, I went to the naturallycreativeclassroom.com just to go as a visitor, and there's been a critical error, and all I had to do was I first just selected all my plugins, because most of the time that's just a plugin error, and I just disabled all of them. So you go to bulk actions, deactivate, And then I just activated them one at a time until my site broke again. So I knew which plugin was causing the problem, and I just simply deleted that, and now it's back to normal. So if that happens, do not freak out. It is fixable. I'd be happy to help you with that. But no need to freak out because it's all being backed up and saved. Um, yeah, I think you're good to go. So if you have any more questions, please contact me. I really enjoyed working with you. I love the design you had for your site. So thank you so much.